So I've been thinking about doing a video on this so-called sport for a while now. I first saw this sport pop up like years ago, and I thought it was a joke. I thought it was just something people had done maybe when they're drunk. But now it's becoming like an actual official sport due to Dana White, who's a very smart businessman who owns the UFC, and he's decided to take it upon himself to try and make this something like an actual staple in the sporting community, and it's called Power Slap. So the aim of the game is you stand in front of someone, right, and you slap them, and you get slapped, and the first person to get knocked out or not be able to recover loses. And this is an actual sport, and to me, it looks like it's the quickest sport to get brain damage for pretty much zero return. Like the best prize money you can win, from what I can see, is like 10 grand, but we'll go into that in a minute. So yeah, like it just blows my mind that anyone would actually find this entertaining, unless you really enjoy watching people suffer, which, fair enough, each to their own. But we're going to watch some videos on the actual official Instagram page, and so you can just kind of get an idea for, the level of sportsmanship that goes into this. How do you train for this? Do you just get your wife or your girlfriend to just stand there and slap you each day? And like, I just don't get it. And if we look at the comments, right, dumbest sport, you get slapped for no reason. Honest question: do these guys train? And if so, how? This is just the wildest thing to watch. It's like a train wreck. I can't look away. Best sport on earth, obviously being sarcastic. Oh my god, it's just ridiculous. Like, to just stand there and take that as well, without being able to defend yourself. This is nonsense. We live in idiocracy. People getting brain damage and getting knocked out. Dana White, oh damn. See, people are just not happy with this. This is seriously dangerous and unlike any other combat sport. This is Tony Bellew as well, who is actually was a heavyweight champion boxer. There is zero defense, and it's all just about impact. You're literally destroying brain cells. Totally agree, mate. So yeah, as you can see, it's absolutely ridiculous. This guy, I remember seeing this video, and this is kind of what sparked me to kind of want to do a video, because I remember seeing this guy take like multiple hits, and like look at his face. Like, I know obviously people do UFC fighting and their face can come off even worse than that, and they can, die. But at least there's some glory in fighting. You spend a long time training, and ultimately, like if you do get injured, it will come down to the fact that you either didn't train hard enough, or you can actually have a whole UFC fight without even getting injured. But this is just ridiculous. This is just silly. Like, you can't defend yourself. You're just standing there, like, getting potential brain damage. And, like, if we go into the actual history, so Power Slap Fighting League in the United States, that involves two competitors, usually men, who slap each other in the face with open hands. Wow. Yeah. Here's some history of the Power Slap. Some say slap fighting as form of organised entertainment may have originated in Eastern Europe. Russian slap fighter dumpling is considered one of the sport's forefathers, helping to popularise it with viral YouTube videos. I think the first sort of videos I saw would have been probably was Russian blokes, if from memory. But yeah, if we have a look at the prize money, so what can you get for, what's your return on investment for standing there and letting some massive geezer slap you in the face? Bearing in mind, right, some of these slaps I've seen, they're not like just the sort of front of your hand. They're like the palm as well. That's hard. That hits you in the temple. You may never get back up from that. Like, that's seriously dangerous. It's not just slapping. It's like palm. It's like, really painful. So you can expect to win if you're good at standing there and just getting slapped up. £10,000 is your return on investment on that. And yeah, slap fights last for 3 to 5 rounds. A striker has 60 seconds to recover from a hit, and they earn points based on how hard the slap lands. The Power Slap League has more than 30 competitors, also known as strikers, with winners collecting £2,000 to £10,000 per batch. So yeah, if you want to get into this sport and you want to risk potential brain damage or scarring on your face, then that is what you can expect to get. Unlike a UFC fighter that can make millions of pounds per fight, and people actually respect you after for doing it. If someone come up to me and said, "Oh, I just made 10 grand from standing there getting slapped in the face and the whole side of their face is swollen," and that, I'm not going to be like, "Yeah, well done, mate." Like, I'm just going to be like, "Why would you do that? That's just nonsense." So, how do you get into this sport? Now, I couldn't actually see much on Google other than like, you know, just actually practicing. It said something about practicing for it is to stand there on a bag, like a punching bag, and slap the punching bag. But on Reddit, there's some useful tips on how to do it. This one guy said, just practice with your significant other, or if you don't have one, hire a prostitute to slap you around to condition your brain. This is later. The later is how I started out. Apply on the Power Slap website, so you can just apply. There is no accolades or anything by the looks of it that you need. You can just apply and you go, "Hey, I want to go and get slapped. Where do I sign?" You could take the Jack Dempsey approach, walk into random bars and restaurants. I don't know who Jack Dempsey is, and loudly proclaim that you could slap any man in the place silly. When you challenge the whole place manhood, you are bound to get some takers. Yeah, so if you want to join, just sign up to the website and away you go. So yeah, I mean, you've only got to look at the comments on pretty much all of the videos to see just how much people hate this garbage. So yeah, that was a palm strike, not a slap. Seriously dangerous. I think people that do watch it are watching because they're just in awe at how ridiculous it is, so they can't take their eyes off it. It's not an excuse to watch it though. Wow, this guy's slapping a woman. So now we got men against women. I don't understand how you as a man can go to this event and just stand there and slap a woman like that as hard as you can, and then go home and be like, "Yeah, I'm really proud of what I achieved today." I know there's going to be some blokes there that will be like, "Oh, you know, equal rights, equal lefts," and you know, he managed to slap a woman legally, and like, but that. All jokes aside, that is just not funny. Like, that's just silly. Physically, he's got an advantage over her, and yeah, I don't know how he could call himself a man after doing that. Just absolutely sad, really sad. I hope this sport gets boycotted because it's just absolute nonsense. And I hope you've enjoyed my little rant on it, and let me know what you think of Power Slap. And if you want to get into it and you need someone to train with, then just let me know, and I'll happily come and slap you around for free. But I won't take any slaps, no. So yeah, I hope if you made it this far, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.